Hello and welcome to part 2 in this series of how to hypnotise yourself and change your life. If you haven't already seen part 1, you do need to watch that before this, otherwise this won't do anything. But in part 1, we introduced you to your subconscious mind. Most of us spend all of our time pretty much thinking consciously and logically and analytically. Well, that won't do anything when you want to overcome a problem or improve your life, because we're programmed at a subconscious level. So the point of part 1 was to get you more familiar and aware and in touch with that subconscious. But what do you do once you've done that? Well, the next part is to deepen the trance. And some people don't call it a trance, you can call it what you want, a trance, a meditation, hypnosis, whatever you want to call it. We're going to deepen that state. How do you do this? Well, it's incredibly simple, but I'm going to give you several ways of doing it because, as with in part 1, different things work for different people. But by far the simplest way to go deeper into hypnosis is to simply say in your mind, deeper. You just give yourself the idea, the suggestion, I'm going deeper, and deeper, and deeper. And that's by far the simplest way to do it, and it works for many people. So what you'll find is when you do that, you just feel more relaxed. Again, you don't get into hypnosis by being relaxed. It's no good just saying relax, 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 because that alone won't get you into hypnosis. But you will feel more relaxed as you enter hypnosis. So hypnosis leads to relaxation. Relaxation doesn't lead to hypnosis. Although it can, it's unlikely it will. So you've done your induction with your arms or your fingers, and then you close your eyes. You don't have to, but I find it easier. It just blocks out the outside world and it just makes it easier to focus. And you just say to yourself, I'm going deeper, deeper, deeper. And you can just suggest like all my limbs are starting to feel loose and limp and lazy. And you just say that. It doesn't work if you say like all my limbs are feeling loose and limp and lazy. It's not working because you're saying it in the wrong kind of way. Now it can work, but notice how I say my limbs are going loose and limp and lazy. You're sort of exaggerating the fact that you're feeling almost tired, and it just helps to grow this feeling of relaxation. So there's no right and wrong, and yes, you can do it where I've seen demos where people have shouted, I'm feeling loose and limp and lazy, and it can work because it's different for everyone. But it helps if you just do it in a way where the way you speak just suggests that you are slowing down and it's all just becoming a bit drowsier. But what if that doesn't work? Well, there are many other things you can do. One of them involves a staircase. What you've got to do is, once you've done your induction, allow your eyes to close and just imagine standing at the top of a staircase, and imagine what you can feel, imagine what you can see, what you can hear, if you're indoors, outdoors. Think of all the different things using your 5 senses, and that all grows the imagination. And then just imagine yourself stepping down, and don't just think, all right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It didn't work. You've got to imagine it. So imagine I'm at the top of those stairs now, and I can see it, my eyes closed, but I can sort of imagine what's around me. And I take a step down and I feel the carpet under my feet, and I feel the weight on my right leg. So I'm down to 9. Then I step down to 8 and I feel my left leg go down and touch the step. Maybe it makes a slight creaking sound. That's how you do it. The more you imagine, the better. If you don't want to use the staircase, you can just count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If you like, you can go to minus, doesn't matter. So anything that suggests down, down, down. So long as you don't have a fear of elevators, an elevator is a great one to imagine. Do your induction and imagine going into an elevator and just seeing the numbers going down from like 10, 9, 8, 7. And there's no magic in the number 10 to 0. It can be any numbers. You can start at number 70 and go down to 30 or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can hear the elevator going down. You can, that noise of the elevator going down. You might feel it. And some people really do get into this so much they actually sort of start moving. When I've done this with clients, you say to imagine an elevator, and you see them. If you watch what I do now, you say imagine the elevator, you're starting to go down now. You notice what I did? They actually go, because they're imagining it. That's brilliant. The more you imagine it, the better. Now, some people say, oh, you're just pretending. That's the whole point. You're pretending something to be real and true, but it's not. If you've got a fear or phobia, that's what you're doing. You're simply pretending to have a fear or phobia. But that's not for this video. Let's not get too much off track. So you've got your deeper, just say you're going deeper, walking down the stairs, counting down from 10. You can use the elevator, or a fifth one I'll give you is you can simply do your induction again. That's what we call fractionation. So you can do, let's say you do the one I like with the bucket and the balloon, and you close your eyes, and then you open your eyes again, do it again. And each time you do it, up to about 6 times, you'll go deeper into the trance. And this is the funny thing with hypnosis. People think that it's a very fragile state, and it's like, oh, I'm in hypnosis. Oh no, I heard a car outside. Oh, I've broken the trance. It's finished. It's done. It's gone. It doesn't work like that. If you open your eyes and do it again, you'll find the second time, and I see it's happening now. I'm not even meaning to do it. My hands are moving. My hands are just moving then like that. The more you do it, you'll just get so used to it that you don't even know it, but you're doing it, and you're doing it, and you get more and more into it, and it just deepens the trance. It's a brilliant way of doing it. Sometimes in stage shows, it's funny. Hypnotists will say to people, go into a trance. Oh, wait a minute, open your eyes, open your eyes. Are you sure you're going to go into a trance? Yeah, there you go. And you think they're being funny, you think they're trying to pull them out of it. They're actually pulling them into it more. So yeah, that's how you deepen the trance. Now, when you get to that stage, I should point out, you may not want to come out of the trance. And people do have this fear of, oh, what if I get stuck in hypnosis? People never get stuck in hypnosis. What happens is, this has been proven by people who've done stage shows, and the person's been in a trance, and sometimes people do get really relaxed like this. And the hypnotist says, come out the trance. And they don't. And the people then are saying, come out the trance. And the crowd's going, oh, they're stuck in hypnosis. Oh, what are we going to do? They're not stuck in hypnosis. Do you know what people always say when they are stuck in hypnosis? When they eventually come out of it, they always say the same thing. I wasn't stuck at all. I could hear you, and I could have come out at any time, but I didn't want it because he was so lovely. That's the most peaceful thing I've done in years. And I just didn't want to come out. So be aware, people can get kind of addicted to hypnosis where it's like, ooh. And a common thing that's said by some people who have used drugs, for example, because you can use hypnosis to help people overcome drug addiction. And many of them have said, you know what, out of all the drugs I've ever done, hypnosis is the best one by miles. I've never felt like that before. And it's free, and it's safe. And it's brilliant, okay? So enjoy it. You don't have to worry about going too deep. And if you're really worried, you can always just have a friend nearby and just say, look, if I look a bit funny, just get them to come up and just say to you, you okay? Come back, just come back. Maybe just tap your shoulder and say, come back. But you're not going to get stuck in hypnosis. If you do get stuck in hypnosis, then both you and I will be rich, because we can sell our story of you being the first person ever who's got stuck in hypnosis, and you've been in a trance for 20 years and you're sitting there for 20 years like this. No, it doesn't happen like that. The worst thing is you might just fall asleep. If you do it for too long, sometimes people get so relaxed, they slip into sleep and then wake up. Now, those things are unlikely to happen, but they can. That's why I said in the first part, always be sitting somewhere or lying down where it's safe to fall asleep. So that's the end of part 2, and that's all you do to deepen the trance. So watch out for part 3, and I hope you're enjoying this series. Do let me know in the comments. Check out these other videos of mine on the screen now, and if you do want to work with me one-to-one online from anywhere in the world, you can contact me through my website, firstdrive.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon for more videos.